Hey, this is Daniel Haverkoss coming to you from Bethesda, Maryland. I think that several of you remember that back in 2009, my wife and I went on a missionary journey called the World Race, which took us to 11 different third world countries over an 11-month period. And we were serving those in need, and it certainly opened our eyes to a lot of different cultures and people and ways of life. And now that we've got our family of 5 together, we've got Maddie, who's 6 years old, Josiah, who's 3 years old, and Tobias, who's 1 year old.
We felt the calling to launch back out into a new adventure. To give you some perspective on what that's going to look like, think tiny house strapped to a roller coaster being attacked by pterodactyls. And if you think that visual is a bit odd, just wait till you get a gander at my more salt and pepper beard. 87 years ago.
There's 3 main purposes to what we hope to accomplish over this next stage of our life. Number 1 is relationship, number 2 is service, and number 3 is obedience. So let me elaborate on those if I can a little bit here.
On the relationship front, we're really looking to cultivate more depth and pour into the lives of people, all people, both friends and family all over the country. Those who will be living alongside of for days and weeks and months at a time, or maybe just a few hours for those of you who get the full dose of the have or heard and can't take anymore. We also want to be building relationships with the people who we're serving along the way.
And lastly, and I'd say most importantly, our relationship with God the Father, as we look to really spend some deeper and more quality time with Him. On the service side, we have a pretty good idea of what that's going to look like when we head down to Central America. We've got some missionaries that are in Guatemala and in Dominican Republic, and they're doing some teenage discipleship work. They're doing some sports ministries, so we'll plug right into those. As those of you that know me, I rather enjoy the sports side, so that'll be a lot of fun for me.
Once we fly back over to Africa, we'll be trying our best to care for people in unique ways as opportunities present themselves.
The work that we'll be doing in the U.S. is a little bit more wide-ranging, so we're not exactly sure what each and every day is going to look like.
But you may have noticed that apparently people aren't getting along quite as well as they used to. We want to learn from resources like When Helping Hurts and Poverty Inc. on how to engage with people in a new and different way. This means taking the time to look someone in the eye, ask them their name, and listen to how they're really doing, and then see how we may be able to help them physically, financially, emotionally, and or spiritually. We want to connect with people within communities who are willing to walk alongside other people, all other people. This means striding together in both the 2 steps forward and the 1 step backwards that makes up this wonderful journey called life.
Bex is finishing up her yoga teaching training program. Looking forward to the opportunity to serve both young and old in calming both the body and the mind and really engaging in each and every moment on a daily basis. And I'm hoping to continue to do some of the work that I've been so passionate about over this past decade, which is helping people to make wise financial decisions with some of the basics, budgeting, building up emergency savings, paying down high interest rate credit cards, things like that. So as those opportunities arise, we'll certainly we'll jump right into those wholeheartedly.
So if you see your picture on the screen right now and you think you can avoid us, you're wrong. We're coming for you, and we've got pterodactyls. The last main purpose, and probably the most critical to me, is obedience. Now when you hear this word, it may make you cringe a bit, and I'll tell you what, I feel the exact same way. But what obedience really means to me is actively listening to what God is calling us to do on a daily basis and exploring how to better connect with and love people with everything that we've got.
If you'd like to join us on what we're calling the Have or Heard, we'd love to have you with us there. We'll be posting a couple times a month, some different short videos and blogs for you to follow along our journey and see some of the people that we meet and help, as well as get a glimpse into life in a 200 square foot tin box with 3 boys under the age of 7. That should be a lot of fun. Hopefully we don't drive each other completely mad, but if we do, then you'll get the humor out of that in the blog. And then I think lastly, we will be homeschooling our boys over these next couple of years. I think I could probably take them up through about 3rd grade until they'll be beyond my mental capacity, and then we'll have Bex step in at that point. But I did tell Maddie one of his first homework assignments will be to write a blog and to take a little video so that he can post something for you all to see from the kids perspective here. But I do want to thank you all very sincerely for the way that you have not only cared for, but also encouraged me and Bex over the years, and how you've cared for our family. It's our honor to step out and do some different type of work over this next stage of our life. But we're not only excited about that, but we're also terrified about that. So if we could be in your thoughts and your prayers, we would deeply appreciate that from you. With all that said, I guess we'll see you on the other side.